One of the great things about plastic surgery is the profound effect it can actually have on people's lives, in particular their confidence, the way they live their lives, the clothes they wear, the friends they make, the new relationships they make. And I see that throughout all the procedures I perform, whether it be a rhinoplasty, a breast reshaping or breast augmentation, or even in the older age group, the face lifting, the blepharoplasty, the neck lifts.
So the procedure that I had performed was an open rhinoplasty. Basically, I wasn't happy with the tip of my nose, which was quite bulbous and thick. So I had cartilage removed, and I wanted to achieve a more defined look with my nose. And I also had the bump taken away from the side. Also, the top of my nose was fairly wide at the top, so I had that brought in. And also the side of my nose had is a bit slightly crooked, and it stuck out a little bit, so I've had that more defined at the side also. I was waiting for my friends to be shocked and really find a difference with my face, but not one of them, apart from the people that I'd actually told that I was having the procedure, nobody else has even picked up on it, because it looks so natural to my face that they haven't really noticed.
I had, my boobs were in a bit of a mess from the previous boob job that I'd had done, because I'd had ruptured implants previously, and I'd had to have several operations to remove silicone out of my armpits and lymph nodes and whatnot, and so I had quite bad scarring underneath my breasts as well. And so when I went in for surgery, I quite expected to come out with just extra scars, but I was really surprised that I've come out with just one really neat scar under both breasts. The results have majorly affected my life. Now I'm so much more confident. I wanted them done for me, not for anything else. I'm not much for show off or anything like that. It's a very personal thing. And now to be able to get undressed in front of my husband without taking my top off and feeling like, you know, I've got these awful pyramid tea bag boobs, and to be able to get undressed and feel great about yourself, and not worry that every day when you take your top off to go, oh, I don't like that about myself. But now, yeah, I'm really pleased with the way I look, and it's given me a lot of confidence.
My tummy was really absolutely terrible. I had a horrendous amount of excess skin. It used to stick out a lot. It was just absolutely awful. It was just monstrous, really. It was terrible. I couldn't wear any of the clothing which I'd previously worn. I felt really not very confident about myself, and you know, I never sort of got my tummy out in public, and I was always hiding it with clothing and hiding it in changing rooms, and you know, it wasn't very nice at all, really. I think the results have affected my life in that my self-confidence has grown a lot. I'm able to wear clothes which I couldn't wear before. It's brought shape back to my figure. I've actually got a waist now, and I'm actually curving again, which is really nice. And my stomach is now flat, which is lovely, and I can obviously wear figure-hugging clothing and not just hiding it constantly with baggy clothing. And now I go shopping and I actually choose figure-hugging clothing rather than choosing clothing which would hide my figure and hide my tummy.
I felt like I was in a prison, and I was very much, I'm quite stoic, like a lot of women. You just get on with it, you know, you think, I won't think about it. But then I couldn't get clothes to fit me properly. They'd be very big on the hips. I have the term is the muffin around my middle. I was very conscious. I would sit on a sofa and I'd have a cushion on my lap, or I'd have my handbag. And I felt like people were judging me because I didn't look after myself. And I did. But I just, you know, I've done everything I physically could. And I suddenly realised perhaps surgery is the only way to go. And I hadn't even been in hospital, you know, for any procedure. So It was a leap of faith. Before I actually went in for the procedure, I did what everybody did, the before and after photos on the internet, and I thought, okay, that's really good, but it won't happen to me because I don't think it'll work on my body as well as that. My life has changed. My friends have noticed such a difference in me. I have a whole new wardrobe. I am wearing things that are stylish, which I couldn't wear beforehand because I had to cover my midriff. It's changed my family's life actually, because I want my daughter to have good self-worth, and if she sees me happy with myself, then surely she can be happy with herself. I'm her role model.
One of the biggest things people come back and say to me is, before my surgery, lots of people said to me, "Are you okay today? Are you tired? You sure you're all right? You look a bit grumpy." Well, one of the things plastic surgery does is just make you look well for the age that you are. And actually that's what a lot of people who are having rejuvenation surgery want to be.